What's our question of the day, Troy?
All right, question of the day is, in school, what was the incident?
Oh,
The
Lord.
incident. Okay.
What was the incident?
I can remember in middle school, we were out. They had just decided to give us a middle school recess. This was a brand new thing. And it was just kind of a time in between classes where we took about 15 minutes. We saw kind of our whole hall. Our whole hall took a break at the same time. We went out. We could throw the football. It was just like a big hang for the whole hall. And they were going to start continuing to do this. Well, there were two girls who had a problem with each other. And they decided they were going to settle it on this break. And so they started fighting on the break. And one girl started running towards the halls. And when she ran, the other girl chased her. And when she started chasing her, of course, the rest of us were like, okay, we got to see what's going to happen here. And ended up chasing this girl, with us chasing her, through the entire school. Ended up at the gymnasium. It really was. It was a parade of rowdy children. Wow. Chased her through the whole school until Reed Connor, who was one of our teachers out there. We were about to all go into the gym, and I just remember Reed Connor getting out there, stop this right now! Wow! And everybody came to a stop, and it was that was the end of recess one weekend. Wow. But it was a brawl through the whole school, man.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting out there at Gamble Rogers.
So in high school, we would go on training trips, and there was one specific facility that we would go and train at. But apparently there was a recording device in the vent and was recording the young ladies getting changed from swim practice. Ooh. And I remember everybody had to go in and we had all talk one-on-one with police officers on what we noticed. Of course, nothing was, affected me at all, but I just remember that being I know, I kind of wanted the scandal. I'm just kidding. But yeah, like everybody had to get like interrogated. It was like my first, I was so nervous. I just remember having Whitney Houston sweat the entire time. Like, I didn't do it. I don't know anything about it. But yeah, it was definitely a thing.
Don't worry. No one accused you.
I know. I know, man. I was like,
no one accused
but still, I was having to talk to the cops, especially at that age. Yeah. Even if you know you didn't do anything.
In high school too. Like fresh out of middle school.
I mean, that's intimidating.
Right.
That's scary.
But yeah, I remember that was a big scandal. Yep.
Okay.
They caught the dude finally.
Okay. Clay, what about you? What was your incident in high school or middle school?
High school
or school?
What about elementary school?
Yeah.
Oh, let's do it.
We said school.
Well,
so.
I had an art teacher, and I guess I had a PE too much. So I asked to go to the bathroom one time, and she got all pissed off and threw a stapler across the room. It went into the wall and just stuck there. So I was like, okay. And I had to pee so bad, I just peed in my pants.
Yeah, I would have.
I would have. In the middle of class.
I peed in my pants a little bit. You telling that story?
Yeah, it was scary, man.
I have to sit there next.
That's a lot for a kid. Boy, that's a stressed out teacher, man.
God sakes.
To this day, I don't drink water
or Staples.
What was the teacher's name?
Miss Pesca.
Oh, the fish. That's fish in Spanish.
Yeah. What grade was this?
It had to be 5th grade or something.
Okay.
She now works at a restaurant here in town.
Yeah, right. They named a whole restaurant after her.
Peed my pants in 5th grade.
That sucks. Peed your pants in 5th grade.
In the middle of class, standing up.
Oh, man. Oh, that's awful.
That's
or was the teacher's fault?
Yeah. People know that story.
Was it clear?
Well, more people know that story now.
Yeah. Sorry, I guess. TMI.
What about you, Rick? What was the incident in school that you remember the most?
Oh, well, high school comes to mind when you came over from Pedro and came into basketball class and ran gym with us.
That's right.
And then met the principal in the hallway.
That's right. I decided I was going to not go to school at Pedro one day, and I was going to hang out with my buddy Rick at St. Augustine High School and do gym class with them. So immediately the gym teacher noticed that I didn't belong there. What? I don't know why. I thought he wouldn't notice that there's a new kid there.
There's a lot of kids though.
Yeah. So I didn't make it very far through gym class, and so I went to the bathroom, take a leak, and
was it clear? Just kidding.
Was Clay there?
No, he was in class.
A lot of pee talk.
And of course, while I'm going to the bathroom, the principal walks in to the bathroom. he was going to the bathroom as well, and we had a nice conversation, and I immediately left the premises.
So you never really got in trouble?
Never got in trouble.
Oh, okay.
No.
Wow, at least they were on it back then. Now they have drones and motion detectors and all that stuff.
You couldn't do that these
Yeah.
days. I mean, you probably could.
I don't know. But that's awesome. Good for you.
Yeah, it was fun.
Just wanted to do what you wanted to do.
I really did. I mean, that was my high school career, was just, I'm going to take this time to do whatever I want to do.
Was there a breaking point? Was there like a one moment that just triggered? It was like, you know what? I've had it. This is it. I'm just going to be me.
I don't know, man. I think it was probably had something to do with my art teacher.
Okay.
Yeah, probably had something to do with my art teacher kicking. She was the first person to permanently kick me out of her class.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Well, we're never interviewing artists ever again.
She
Done.
actually came in one of the shows recently, and I ran into her in the hallway.
No way! Wow, you held that in.
Oh yeah, and
Good for you.
She friend requested me that day. I did not. I didn't accept it, and then she revoked the friend request. I looked at it the next day. The friend request was not still there.
Wow.
Yeah.
I always wondered. I'm like, I wonder if he likes this person or not. Now we know. You never know.
Yeah. We had a tumultuous
I believe it.
situation.
Wow.
All right. What about you, Troy?
All right. I grew up in DeLand, and I grew up in a more violent time.
Okay.
You know, and we still had some racial stuff going on and some other stuff like that. So in middle school, it became this all-out brawl. I mean, and then it was like rednecks against the black kids in the school. But all us athletes always stuck together.
Sure.
So one of the things is the athletes ended up, the teachers couldn't do anything about it. We're talking 30, 40 kids fighting.
Wow.
All at once. And so the athletes ended up having to go in between the two groups. You know, the white athletes took the rednecks, and the black athletes took the black kids, and we had to separate them before the police could even get there. And when the police got there, we're like, just run. You know?
Yeah.
We're just like, and everybody just took off. But I mean, everybody took off for school that day. There was they canceled school. I mean, it was DeLand Junior High School. I was in 8th grade, and there was some 9th graders, and I squared off at one point with probably the biggest kid in school, and I'm looking at him. He's like, Troy, what are you doing, man? I was like, I mean, he was like 6'1", and I hadn't grown yet. I was like, dude, we can't do this, man. We're all gonna go to jail. And he's like, all right, Troy, you're all right. He literally like pushed me on my head and pushed me out of the way. But I mean, it was if the athletes hadn't stuck together, there would have been many. I mean, there was already injuries, but there would have been some really nasty injuries. So that's why I mean, you know, I have a love for sports, because it does bring people together. And if it wasn't for sports at that time, that would have been an ugly, ugly day.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
that was a really nasty incident. But I'm dark today. I'm sorry.
Jeez, man.
Sorry.
It's the mucus. It's blocking his happiness.
No, but I mean, the good part is like how sports does bring people together. I mean, and you know, you played sports growing up, Ricky. I know played sports. You were
best.
You were on the swim team, which is known for its diversity.
He almost made the Olympics, you know.
I know. He's the best athlete.
Nothing to
here.
sneeze at.
Just one. Well, I was missing the sneeze. That's all I missed it by. Jeez, one fart
If
away
you'd
from
have
going to the
farted,
Olympics.
you'd
God,
have-
sakes.
You'd have made the Olympics.
A little bit of jet propulsion there. Yeah.
If you'd have clipped that toenail a little tighter.
Yeah, right.
Mark Workington, I see you. He's the one that bumped me out.
Oh, wow. Did he go on to do great things?
Yeah, he's an
Oh.
amazing person. Yeah, he's
right.
awesome. Fixes printers now.
Fix his printer.
Right.
Oh, I think you're
Luxurious.
You
Sorry,
won in
that's
the
a-
end, Davey.
Thank
I think you won in the end. man.
I know the winner is.